Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes. I'm just going to record a couple of questions of reading part B for you. So the first question I'm doing, the standard procedure for the health surveillance must include. So basically the question is that if there is any kind of health surveillance, surveillance is a word coming from survey. So if there is a kind of a surveillance of health, the standard procedure must include. What should the standard procedure include? So as part of monitoring system health surveillance, I'm just going to do that. Yeah. As a part of the monitoring system, health surveillance should be taken should be undertaken if appropriate. The health of the employees exposed to hazardous substances can be affected through absorption in the body. So if somebody is working in some hazardous environment, obviously the health of that person can deteriorate. So that is what through absorption in the body. The absorption route can be inhalation, by ingestion, through skin, or combination of these. Suppose if you are working in some environment, so you can absorb some chemicals in the form of ingestion, inhalation. So there are different things which can happen. When inside the body substances are metabolized, metabolites can target various organs of the body. तो basically कह रहा है कि chemicals आपकी body को harm कर सकते हैं. But अभी तक there is nothing that talks about my question. My question was health surveillance must include. तो अभी तक there is no answer that I have found. I will always focus on my word, that is health surveillance must include. So that is my main word. So up to now, it does not talk about the process. So it is always, so I will spend less energy here. Health surveillance therefore requires biological monitoring. So here is my answer, that health surveillance requires needs biological monitoring. So that means health surveillance must include biological monitoring. When I go to this A option, it says health surveillance must include tests that require biological monitoring. So there are two words which are extra, test. So I will not do this as an answer. I will eliminate this option. This is what I say is elimination method, because these two word tests are not matching. If they would have given that health surveillance must include biological monitoring, then this would have been my answer. But these words are extra, tests. So I am taking it out. So this could have been my answer, but this is not. At its simplest, this could be a skin inspection ensuring no dermatitic changes have occurred as a result of exposure. So there can be various tests, various ways of health surveillance. You can simply do skin inspection. You can have a lung function test, urine test, breath or blood analysis. The criteria used to decide which type of surveillance is appropriate depends upon whether a test is available. Like tributyl tin oxide was once used as a timber preservation treatment. However, it was not known how it was metabolized in the body and therefore no appropriate test existed. So ये paragraph ये कह रहा है कि sometimes the tests do not exist. Sometimes there are tests which are beneficial according to the chemical. Sometimes there are no appropriate tests. The potential for it to cause harm could not be eradicated, as many occupational diseases have a long latency period up to 40 years for asbestosis. Sometimes some diseases take time to develop. So in that case also, test will not be affected. So overall, this topic is saying that health surveillance can include any of the things, like it can be skin inspection, it can be lung function test. So elimination method makes it easy. So like I eliminated A option because there were some extra words like test. In the same way, I have to eliminate B or C option. B, I will not understand in the examination because there is a lot of vocabulary. So in the C, you will read the constant testing to check for irregularities. So if you will read this topic nicely, you will get to know that you will not find the word constant. So that means this is also not my option. This is what I say is elimination method. What elimination means is the option that you do not understand, like B in this case, can be your answer because you are able to eliminate these two easy options. Over here, these words were extra test. Over here, constant word was extra, constant testing. So over here, it does in the paragraph, it never says that constant testing is required. It is talking about tin butyl test, or you can do this, or you can do this. They are not saying that constant testing is required. So that is what elimination is all about, that when two options are easy and if something that you are unable to find like these words, then you eliminate these two options and you do this as an answer. So this is what I always say is the elimination method. And these questions are very difficult to be done in exam. But if you will use elimination method, if you will try to eliminate easy words, constant means lagatar, continuous testing. So over here, there is no word as continuous, constant. So I will eliminate these two options and will do the B1, which I do not understand. मतलब जो B मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा, the B which I cannot understand becomes my answer. This is what I say is elimination method. Please, whenever you have difficult questions, use this method and you will 90% of the times you will be right. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes telling you about the elimination method. Thank you. And this is how part B and part C could be done. Thank you very much. I hope everybody understands. I'm just gonna stop the recording and we'll take your word for it because this was a difficult question. So I would definitely like to have a word with you guys. All right. Thank you.